So, top 3 key players for all the teams in the Six Nations. We've seen 3 rounds, and I want to pick out the guys who I think really make the team tick, or when they play well, it makes such a difference. Now, I want you guys to put your top 3s there, because it's really subjective, and it depends what you see as being important, but it's a bit of fun, so let's get into it. For England, I think Maro Itoje is absolutely key. And I know he can give away penalties and do silly things, and that's why I think he's key. If he gets it right, he gets on the right side of the law, or he doesn't get spotted, he makes a massive difference charging down kicks, spoiling things, just annoying other teams. That actually is really important in rugby. For you guys there who play, you know actually being a pain in the arse is a good thing. Then we've got Marcus Smith, still only young, still only a few caps, but he makes a massive difference to that England team. They haven't had a fly half who can take the ball to the line and be a massive running threat at the same time, and kick and pass. So he, I think, is absolutely key if he continues to get better and better, and Eddie Jones gives him the right tools around him to put through gaps. And Slade there in the midfield, I think is key as well. With Smith and Slade, you have 2 really good distributors, 2 good kickers. Slade's got a bit of pace on him as well. It's a great combo as long as they can find someone to slot in alongside him. So if those 3 go well, I think England tend to go pretty well. So for France, these are the 3 I would pick out. Aldrit is a fantastic rugby player. Not huge, but certainly quick and powerful. Lovely hands, good break, links the play, can do everything and just seems so at home in his game. There's so many massive guys around him. He doesn't need to be an absolute monster, and it's great to have that sort of player in the French pack. Also, they have the world's best scrum half, maybe the world's best player in Antoine Dupont, and he just doesn't seem to have a bad game. He's got great skills, kicking, passing, fantastic leadership. They put him in the line in defence. He can smash people in defence. He can counter-attack. He's quick. He scores tries. Yeah, I think I've said enough. Key player because he is the best player. Then we've got Gael Fickou, who just gets better and better and better. Perfect all-round 13. Amazing defence, searing attack, very good leadership. It just balances out the midfield perfectly. 3 class acts, and when those guys are on the field, they all tend to play well anyway, and France do well. For Ireland, well, I'm impressed with their front row for sure, and I'd pick out Tadhg Furlong still as one of the best tight heads in the world, if not the best. Ferocious scrummager, loves a carry. What I love about him the most is when he carries, his face looks like he's angry. He's pumping his legs, he loves it. You know, if he makes a mistake, he gets up and he's furious with himself and he flies back into the action. That's what I love about him, plus him being a class act and a huge powerful guy. What a player. Josh Vanderflier, I've been going on about him in the match reports for a while now, just taking his game to another level, particularly his attack. He always had a good engine, he would tackle, he would jackal, but now he's breaking tackles, he's got amazing speed and power, he's powering through tackles. It's so impressive. You know, last couple of years just come on leaps and bounds. And at 3, a player I didn't think I'd be putting on this list, but Gibson Park makes Ireland tick. He's so quick to the breakdown, he gets the ball away. He's a bit older, he's very relaxed, he's not trying to prove anything. He's in the system, he kind of is the system, and he makes the green machine work. For Italy, I think these guys are their key guys, their best players, their captain Lamaro. So inspirational, I love his passion, all energy. No, he's sad at the end of games when they've lost and he looks so dispirited because he's given absolutely everything, but he's a class act. Wouldn't it be great if they can get Pelledri alongside him as well in the future? Garbisi is a class fly half, still only young, got loads of experience, good goal kicker, good distributor, good leader. You can see him ordering people around the pitch. It's got to be tough being on that losing team, of course, but he is their World Cup 10, and they haven't had a 10 like him for absolutely ages, so he's completely key for them. Now, a player who actually hasn't had a lot of ball in this championship, but Ioane is absolutely key because he scores tries, and for Italy to win, they're going to need to score tries. If they can actually work the ball to this guy in some space, he is their danger man. Now for Scotland, I've picked these 3 backs because I know Scotland are a little bit inconsistent, and that's kind of the point. When these 3 guys fire, they tend to do really well. Price and Russell, established combination, but sometimes Russell can be a bit off, sometimes Hogg can make mistakes, but when they're all absolutely on, they can make the game work, and Scotland have such a dangerous backline in particular. If these guys can launch, then they're going to be scoring tries and causing teams problems. Now, after 3 rounds, I think for Wales, these are the 3 I would pick out. The return of Faletau, I think, is huge. He's such a class act, and he does everything. So many players say he is the best player they've ever played with. Line out, carrying, handling, just doing the hard work. This guy does everything. Pure class. What a great player. Dan Biggar, sure, he's their captain, but he's by far their best 10. To be honest, I haven't been overly impressed by their backup 10s. I'm not sure they've got anyone close to him. He keeps on getting better and better. He certainly says his time at Northampton has made him better, and he looks better now than he ever was, to be honest. And then the third one is Liam Williams. Class act. Whenever you think, oh, maybe he's getting a bit old, he just shows you his absolute class. Still has a good attack, but it's his tactical kicking, his positioning, his high ball work. Doesn't make a mistake, always in the right place. That's what you need from your fullback. Anyway, guys, those are my lists. Love to know who you think are your key players for your teams. Pop them below, and I'll catch you next time.